guys, so today I have a haul to show you. This weekend I actually went to a local pet store. It's probably my favorite. I actually ended up going twice. They were having their big annual sale, which I've never been to before, and almost everything in the store was like 20% off. On Saturday, I actually went with my mom and we vlogged the entire thing. That video actually won't be up until a little over a week from now, but I did end up going back to the store on Sunday by myself because there was a couple items I didn't pick up on Saturday, so I went back and got them on Sunday. At the end of the video with my mom, I do go over briefly what I got that day, but I thought I would sit down today and do a big haul and show you in more detail the things I got on both days. A lot of the things I got are for my new hamster. I haven't announced his name yet. I think I will be announcing it in the next video. A lot of the things are going to be for him to go in his new cage. I did pick up some other stuff for my dogs, my gerbils, and a couple reptile items too. So let's go ahead and jump into today's haul. So the first thing I'll show you isn't that exciting, but I want to get these out of the way first because I'm sure you can see Steve is right here. I picked up some chews for Ellie and Steve. These are bully sticks. These are one of their favorite chews. You might notice I got them different ones. This ring is actually for Steve and the little one's for Ellie. Steve's a much bigger chewer than Ellie, so these will probably last them about the same amount of time. So I'm going to go ahead and take these packages off and let them have them. That way I should be left alone for the rest of the video. So those are the first things I got for my dogs. So I'll just go ahead and show you everything I got for the dogs first. I only got them a couple items. The next thing I got them is actually a bag of food. I don't want to lug it in here, so I'll just put a picture here. I feed them the Canada Pure C. It's a limited ingredient, grain-free food. It's actually the only food Ellie will eat that I found so far. She's tried so many, and this is her favorite, so that is what we stick to. Other than that, I just picked up one more dog item, and it is just this 3-pack of little Kong squeaky balls. In the past, I didn't think Steve was a big fan of tennis balls. He never really played with them, but recently I found these miniature ones and he is absolutely obsessed. He loses them constantly though, so I went ahead and picked up some more. That way I can always find one to take out in the yard and play with. It is springtime now. It's finally starting to get nice out, so he definitely needed some more of these so he can get his exercise. So I just got him a 3-pack of these squeaky balls. That is everything I got for the dogs. Next, I'll move on to the reptile stuff because I only got a couple things for the reptiles, and then I'll move on to the small animal stuff. The first thing I picked up for the reptiles is just this heat mat. This is a Reptitherm heat mat. It's by ZooMed. I use these in a couple of my other cages. This is actually one I'm going to try out with Fiona, my Pac-Man frog. Currently, she has a ceramic heat emitter and it keeps her cage nice and warm. I keep her cage at 82 during the day and 75 at night, but that really dries out the substrate really fast. So I wanted to try this. I went with the ceramic heat emitter at first because I thought it would be easier to heat it that way, but since it dries out, and I do keep my house pretty warm, normally my house stays around 75 or so all the time, so I really don't need that much supplemental heat for her. Some people don't use supplemental heat for their Pac-Man frogs at all, but I do prefer to get it over 80 degrees during the day, so I thought I would just test out this heat mat instead of the ceramic heat emitter because I know it won't dry out the tank near as fast since it's really important for Pac-Man frogs to have a really moist substrate. So this is going to be going on Fiona's cage pretty soon. I do need to do a full cage clean on her, so if you want to see that video where I clean her cage and put this in, let me know down in the comments below. I know I don't show her often, so let me know if you'd like to see Fiona the Pac-Man frog. Other than that, the only thing I got for the reptiles is just some Pangea food. This is for Harper, Jorge, and Pickle, my 2 crested geckos and my gargoyle gecko. They eat a lot of different flavors and brands of food. I found that they really like these two though, and they were actually out. So these are the Pangea banana and apricot and the Pangea watermelon and mango. These are just the little 2-ounce bags, so I picked up those for the geckos. And now we will move on to all the stuff I got for my small animals, my 2 hamsters and my 2 gerbils. A lot of this stuff is for my new hamster, but I did get some stuff that's going to be shared between all of them. The first thing I picked up are just these 3 wicker balls. These were actually in the bird section. Quite a bit of the stuff I got was in the bird section. These were pretty cheap and I thought they were cute, so I thought I would pick them up. I'll probably give one to each of the hamsters and one to the gerbils. I'll probably try to put some treats in there because that usually gets my hamsters to chew a little bit because my hamsters aren't big chewers, but they have these in a lot of different colors, so I just picked up these 3. The next thing I picked up, I already have one of, but I picked up one of these expandable tunnels. I actually picked up 2, but one of them is for my mom's hamster. Of course, we didn't see these on Saturday when she was with me, so I did see it on Sunday, so I picked up one for Bandit because I know she's been looking for one. Mr. Fluffy Butt currently has one of these, and it is his absolute absolute favorite hide, so I thought I would get one for my new hamster also. These expand to be 2.5 feet long, and you can bend them and stuff however you want. So I definitely recommend these if you have a hamster and you're looking for a new hide. Mr. Fluffy Butt really doesn't sleep in hides at all unless I put this in and like bury it under the substrate. Then he sleeps in there constantly, so I got one for me and one for my mom. I also picked up a pack of chew toys. These will probably go to mainly the gerbils since they chew up everything super quick. These are just some cute little fruit and vegetable shaped wood chews. These are by Living World. I don't find too much Living World stuff around here. It's usually just at a couple local pet stores. So I thought I would go ahead and try these. I'm not sure if they're flavored. I don't think they are. I don't see it on the front anyway. But they're a pretty good size. And like I said, my gerbils chew through everything fast. So I know they will really enjoy these new chews. The last thing I got that's actually marketed towards small animals are these treats. These are also by Living World. I've never seen these before. I'm not even going to attempt to say that name because I know I will just butcher it. But these actually have some quinoa in them. So they're just like little crunchy treats. So I'm really excited to try these out. I've never seen them before. Hopefully they like them. My gerbils really aren't a big fan of treats, but Mr. Fluffy Butt likes a lot of treats, so I'll probably try them out with him first. My new little guy hasn't been a fan of treats yet so far either, but he's still a baby, so he might start liking them in the future. So I just thought I would try out these new treats. And last, I have a handful of items that are actually from the bird section. These are all going to go to my new hamster. He's actually going to be moved into the new critter trail cage that I showed in my last video. I don't know if he'll be in there permanently. It just depends on how I like that cage. I just really want to try it out so I can give you guys a full review of what I think. And since it's been a really long time since I've had a hamster in a barred cage, I really wanted to get a lot of fun stuff that I could hang on the bars to give him some more fun stuff to play with. So that is why I went to the bird section, because they have a lot of good stuff there. A lot more than you'll find in the small animal section. The first thing I picked up is this Forage Play and Perch. So this is just a pretty long perch. It says it's medium, but I would say it's about a foot long. And it has a little thing on the end just to screw on the bars, and it's just wood, and it has little sections of loofah, and then it has some more little, like, some type of natural fiber down here. I'm not really sure what it is, but I know it is safe. If it's safe for birds, it's generally safe for small animals, and then it has some more loofah down there. So this will be going in his new cage once he gets moved in. And the next thing I got for him, this is something that I did a lot of research on, and I couldn't really find much information. I've never seen anyone use it, so I thought I would just try it out. This is actually a rope perch. Now, there's no way I would give anything like this to my gerbils or a hamster I knew chewed a lot, but I've never had a really big chewer, and so far my new guy hasn't chewed on anything. So I think I'm going to put this in his cage, and then I will just monitor it super close right at the beginning just to make sure he's not chewing on it. If I see any signs of chewing at all, I will take it out right away. But I thought this would just be kind of fun, and it would add some color to his cage since he does have a barred cage. So I just went ahead and picked up this little rope bird perch. Another item that I think will be really fun for him to hang from the bars is this wood ladder. I've seen some of these for small animals in the past, like usually in the UK and stuff in those videos. It was in the bird section, like I said, but it should be just fine for hamsters. It is a decent length, so I'm not sure where I'll put this in his cage yet, but hopefully he will enjoy it. So it's just a nice little natural ladder. Speaking of ladders, I did get him another ladder. This is just your basic bird ladder. It's just the wood one. This was only about $3, so I thought I would just try it out and give him some more stuff to climb on. So that will be going in his new cage. And the very last item I got is just a toy. I thought this was pretty cool. I got a similar one at Petco a while back. But this one was just a little bit bigger. It was a little bit expensive. It was like $10, but if he doesn't chew on it, I know if I give it to my gerbils, they'll chew it. So first I'll give it to my hamster so it can look cute and do that. And then if he doesn't enjoy it, I know someone who will. But I thought it was kind of cool. It just kind of reminded me of like a little octopus. So that is the last thing I picked up at the local pet store. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I did go to the store twice this weekend, and one of the times I did vlog with my mom. That video will be up towards the end of next week. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.